ready to fire, sir! Fire! Look, Captain, all place shot down! Fire! And hit us, sir! Fire! Yes, sir, good shot to cripple her! Fire! She's vulnerable there, Captain! Fire! Yes, sir, good shot to cripple her! On the ball! Close down! Catch some wind! Close down, gallants!
Sorry, friends. Collateral damage. I'm sure you understand. Please, don't hit me.
Take it.
Okay.
Who's topsails, gallants and royals? On your mark, come out! Fire! Fire! The whole place shot down! Fire! Fire! All exposed, take the shot! He's in, all tops! Form up! Fire! Fire! Got us that tight! Fire! On your mark, come out! Ship coming after us, sir! Looks like
I don't think so. I think we're going after them.
The long ship, Captain! Fire! A cannon! Get out of range! We're ready, sir! All in the sunset!
Hello.
There, sir! That'll wipe them out! Fire! Get out of range! Taking damage! Fire! Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Weakest right there, Kevin! Fire! Ground it all on! Reef the topsails and gallants! Concentrate on
You
the
just got
left,
booped.
sir. Fire! Look, Kevin! We shot right through there! Hold it all safe! Fire! We'll have to rebuild that section, sir! As much sail as you can! Douse all but names! Bring them in for a speeding kiss!
Let go of the wheel. Thank you. Up, 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 wave, up. Damn it. Ow. I choose a different method.
materials required to make the ship stronger, sir.
Robin, give me some speed!
Okay. These are all hard zones, aren't they? Hard. Hard. Yes. It's unfortunate. Okay. What is that? Mystery Island. Alright, first things first. We are going to quit and exit the Animus. A relatively popular request has been to do stuff outside of the Animus. So we're gonna have a look around. See what we can do here. Nice copies of Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation. That's cool. Hello. Hey, not bad. Oliver's here, the initial presentation I received. Oh, Oliver, here's the initial presentation I received. It's a little light of facts, but these guys know what they're doing. We'll know more when they arrive on Monday. Let me know if you feel like attending. John. I guess red means I've already hacked it. Somebody's at that computer. Somebody's at that one. Somebody's at that one.
The elevator's closing.
That one is mine. Don't have level 2 access yet. There we go. Here's a computer I can hack. Oh, that one's already been hacked. Can I hack the copier? No. Here's one. Here's a couple, actually. Who is that? Is that Ade? No, that's not Ade. He's got a patch over his eye. Interesting. Let's hack some of these, shall we? Righteous.
Hey, Dad. You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to, and I always think about it when I'm working or just before going to bed, because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around. Simple stuff. Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were going to go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book. And you wanted me to wait at least 15 minutes and then sneak up there and tap you on the shoulder without you knowing. I even remember the book you were reading at the time, the one by Captain Johnson. And you warned me that if you caught me, we'd have to start all over. Then you went upstairs. And I waited. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I waited 4 hours before deciding to go up. And even then, it took me 20 minutes to get to the foot of the stairs. And another 30 to get up them. And then 10 to get down the hall. And there I was at the door and peeked into your room. And I was so hoping that you'd be asleep. But no, you were still reading. And I just about shit myself. But 10 minutes later, I was just 5 feet away from you. And that's when I remember setting my foot down, and you flinched. Ever so slightly, you flinched. I thought maybe I'd imagined it, but I knew you'd heard me. You didn't say anything. You just checked your watch, you reached for your drink, you took a sip, and then you kept reading. But I knew I'd failed. You didn't say anything. I didn't understand why. Then I lunged and tapped you on the shoulder, and you turned around, and oh, fantastic, you said, and you scooped me up, and you gave me a big hug, and I didn't say anything. But Dad, I was so pissed off. I wanted to scream at you. I'd failed, and you knew it, but you said nothing. And I stayed mad for weeks. I thought you were patronizing me. But maybe you decided right there that I was never going to be the man you wanted me to be. But I realized just a few years ago that you checking your watch, that was the clue, wasn't it? You let me win because I had been so patient. And I guess that impressed you. You know, maybe at that moment you thought it might be better to be my dad instead of my mentor. I don't really know. Maybe for you they're one and the same. You know, either way, I'm happy to know that both my mentor and my dad are looking out for me that day. I didn't understand that then. I think I do now.
Holy crap, I've been getting lucky with these. Good. I'm not good. Ah. I know who that is. That's Rodrigo? Roderick, yeah. Four out of 33 hacked. I got some catching up to do. Did I hack this one? Yeah, okay, that's the... Damn, man, that... Ugh. That voicemail. That got me. This one's certainly not mine. Dude, is that ham and pineapple? Oh my god, this guy knows how to live. What the hell is this? Are those like wormholes? Hey, they are. Cool! Antikythera mechanism? Wait, is this super advanced lock that they found? That they have no idea how it worked, or they have no idea how the technology was back then? Originally assumed to be an analog computing device built for the purposes of determining the future positions of astral bodies, Abstergo Industries scientists have recently discovered that the Antikythera mechanism is merely one small portion of a larger tool, so-called prognostication machine, thought to have been used by the first civilization to make the probability-based predictions of future events. It has been confirmed, for instance, that our precursor race used such a device in conjunction with the inherent precognitive abilities to locate and contact Mr. Desmond Miles, the source of the sample 17 strand, for purposes that shall remain classified. It is also known that due to the nature of these quantum probability measurements, that such machines would have been exceedingly difficult to use, and that many hundreds of thousands of trials would have been needed to peak such great distances into the future. Ah, the Baghdad Battery. A mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades, the Baghdad Battery's ultimate secret has finally been discovered. This year, researchers at Abstergo Industries determined that these batteries contained at one time a synthetic precursor element capable of producing power by harnessing energy generated by the passage of time. Eerily similar to what theoretical physicists have called time crystals. This unknown crystalline material was able to generate tiny but unlimited levels of energy simply by siphoning energy from the passage of time itself. Though minute, the resulting power was likely enough to power a small LED, resulting in a humble but incredibly efficient means of producing light. To date, the functioning precursor time crystal has not been located. Oh. Little is known about the function of these blood vials, though dozens have been found since Abstergo took their interest in the recovery at some point in the late 1980s. To date, only 3 have been found, with the original contents intact, and of these, only 1 contained a confirmed sample of precursor DNA. Abstergo industry executives have expressed a particular interest in locating, more precursor DNA, and if possible, samples of our so-called mitochondrial Eve. As far-fetched as this sounds, please take special care to identify any vials you may stumble upon in a memory replay. Unfortunately, there is an average half-life of DNA is a mere... as the average half-life of DNA is a mere 500 years, any sample old enough to belong to either source 80,000 years or more will have degraded well beyond usefulness. We suspect it will require a minimum of over 250 preserved samples, and a hell of a lot of luck to sequence an entire precursor genome, though the true figure is probably closer to 500. Crystal skulls. These ancient tools have been found on a few separate occasions at allegedly precursor sites throughout the world. All are communication devices to some degree, although 3 distinct varieties have been discovered so far. The first crystal skulls worked much like mobile phone devices we use today. These allow multi-node communication between all those possessing a working device. A second crystal skull was later discovered to have a record and playback function, meaning a user could record and send audio-visual messages to multiple parties as frequently as he saw fit. A third set of crystal skulls discovered only recently seem to have acted as passive monitoring devices, much like televisions in a multi-camera surveillance system setup. As yet, the cameras on the opposite end of this setup have not yet been found. It is unclear why these communication devices were designed to resemble such a macabre piece of anatomy, but we have no reason to suspect our precursor race, as intelligent as they were, didn't occasionally fall victim to gaudy fashion. Good point. Memory seals. These devices, powerful in function but limited in scope, were used by the precursor first civilization to record brief memory impressions, which could be played back or re-experienced by another user at a later date. Judging by their scarcity, fewer than 40 have ever been found or accounted for. It appears that these seals were not widely wielded casually by the precursor race, but were intended for use only by the wealthiest and most powerful members of that society. To date, no seals containing recorded precursor memories have been found, and only a few of these known to contain any information whatsoever. The seals used by assassin Altair ibn La'ahad to pass memory information to Ezio Auditore are suspected to be functional to this day, but as of this writing, their whereabouts are unknown. As a point of interest, it can be revealed that many Abstergo early breakthroughs in genetic memory technology came about through close study of these artifacts, although current Animus technology is not based on their architecture. Oh, this is the thing I've been picking up pages from. A fascinating puzzle as yet unresolved. We are deeply interested in finding the person or persons responsible for creation of this magnificent and mystifying tome. All researchers assigned to European subjects living in the 15th and 16th century should be advised to pay special heed to any mention of this rare and valuable artifact. Though recent carbon dating has given the manuscript a birth date of 1405 or thereabouts, Abstergo Industries has uncovered highly classified information that complements this theory greatly. One subject of great interest to us in this endeavor is the English philosopher Roger Bacon. Interesting. That is a lot of talking. Is that this computer I just hacked? Did I just walk around like an idiot? Can I hack your computer while you... Excuse me, sir. Can you get up, please, and go somewhere else? I would appreciate it. I would like to hack your computer.
The elevators don't scare me. It's like a high-tech company fight.
Coffee was better.
That's where I just was, wasn't it? Yeah. Is this mine? Yeah. That one's hacked. That one's got someone sitting at it. I'd like to have level 2 access. This is hacked, right? Yeah. It's through here.
Careful now. As the data moves, There are security programs constantly monitoring the data flow. You need to sneak past them, or they will destroy your data and send it back home.
Is this Frogger? Oh. It's Frogger.
Okay, it's been a few weeks since the last recording. Sorry about that. Of course, I guess it's just a few seconds for you. I'll leap down the playlist. Anyway, I was talking about Clay. Casmeric, subject 16. So, when I fell into a coma back in Italy and woke up in the Animus black room, it was, so calming. It felt like I had woken up into a dream. Haze. A dream where none of this mess had ever happened. Felt like I should just be getting ready for another day of pouring drinks at bad weather and another day of complaining about being between girlfriends and wondering what the hell to do with myself. But when I saw Clay just sitting there, it started to come back, you know, piece by piece. And when he told me about Lucy, fuck, you know, it hurt. You know, realizing that I killed her without thinking or feeling anything. Not at the time, anyway. Well, then things just kept piling on. There were more memories of Ezio and Altair and the first civilization. And then, right before he vanished, Clay passed on his memories to me. He showed me everything he had seen and lived through, and it was brief, but overwhelming. Not really sure how to explain. He saw glimpses of Adam and Eve and their escape from slavery. He saw the beginning and the end of the war between the first Civ and humans. He saw Minerva, Juno, and Tinia trying to work out their calculations. At least that's what they called them. They had these tools, these powerful machines that could predict possible futures. Not what was going to happen, but what could happen. Probabilities. And, well, they spent a lot of energy trying to figure out what was the most likely scenario for the future. Theirs and ours. And in the end, I guess they figured I was their most likely candidate. Some guy named Desmond living at the beginning of the 21st century of the Common Era. But which Desmond was the right one? Because, you see, probability is a weird thing. It can branch out in so many ways. Which version of me did they need? Was it the Desmond who got married early and had a son? One who stayed single in New York? Or was it the Desmond who moved to San Francisco to be a waiter? Maybe it was the Desmond who worked at an auto body shop in Chicago, or maybe it was the me who never ran away from his parents in the first place. First Civ had countless variations to choose from, but in the end, the lucky one was me. I'm the Desmond their best calculations spit out. I'm the Desmond they left their messages for, and I guess I have to live with that honor. What an honor. Pretty tired. There'll be more later. Ciao.
Whoops. Whoops.
I have now resumed the practice of dressing as a man, and have put off my woman's dress.
Why did you take it? Who made you take it?
I took it of my own free will, with no constraint. I prefer a man's dress to a woman's.
You made an oath, Jeanne. You swore to never again dress as a man.
I never meant to swear that I would not resume the practice.
Why have you done so?
Because it is more lawful and suitable for me to return to the practice of wearing a man's dress, being always among men, than to have a woman's dress. I have resumed it because a promise made to me has not been.
How is he?
Hour 3, doing well.
Are we still in 18th century Hungary?
No. His connection is so stable, he's jumped between a few ancestors today. We're in 15th century France now. Turns out he's related to one of Joan of Arc's executioners.
Surprise.
Eileen, yesterday Vidic asked me to help him work out some of the bugs in his audiovisual renderer, and I told him...
No. Come on, Satish, not you.
It wouldn't be permanent. A few months at most.
Months? That will kill every ounce of momentum we have.
It won't, I promise. Honestly, I think this could help us. If I can get a look at what these people are doing, we could...
Come on. He's trying to pull you over to his side. Don't you see that? He's luring you with quick victory and prestige.
That's not what this is about, honestly.
I need to get back to work.
Eileen, I'm sorry.
Do what you must. I'll survive.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, April 2nd, 1981. Host Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, are you awake?
What?
Miriam, they're coming for me.
Oh, is it guards?
I see them from my window, amassing in the courtyard. My time is up.
Bartle, don't say this. You don't know that.
Forgive me for this, Miriam. But I must tell you something. The artifact. We have it. But only Oscar and I know its location.
Don't tell me.
They will release you. Your family has connections. You must take the artifact and bring it to the assassins in Paris.
Please don't. I don't want to know. It's safer if I don't.
Hush now. If I die, knowledge of its location dies with me. You must bring it to the assassins.
Assassins? I don't understand.
The spire of St. Petrus.
No, I don't want to hear.
Cell 7! Dead!
Hello?
Eileen, hi. It's Carl.
Carl, I know it's you.
Sorry, you just sound exhausted. Did I wake you?
No, I've just been busy.
It sounds like it.
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
No, I mean, your project sounds fascinating. Your colleague, Dr. Warren Vidic, he called me recently and he told me what you've been up to.
He what? Warren?
Yeah, he told us about your research, memories, ancestry, all of that. He even asked if we'd be willing to come in and...
No! Jesus, no! What the hell is he doing?
Eileen, it's okay. We signed some papers, non-disclosure stuff.
No! He's trying to fuck me over! Damn it!
Eileen, we just talked about my mother, just like you and I did. World War II. That's all.
It's the artifact.
The what?
Carl, if he calls you again, you tell him you work through me, okay? That's it. Vidic has been a pain in my ass for years, and I don't need him getting all the glory for my 2 years of hard work.
All right. So how should I go about this? I mean, the wheels are in motion.
I don't know. Just go through me if he contacts you again. Please?
All right.
You'll do that?
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Carl. I'm sorry I was short with you. I've just been exhausted. That's all.
It's all right, hon. Just take care of yourself.
Morning, Eileen. We're almost ready. Just a few more adjustments.
Okay.
I had the team do some research on this artifact we've been chasing, and it appears the Third Reich actually found something matching its description sometime in 1940. Eileen, are you all right?
Sorry, yeah. I'm fine. Just a little scattered. Vidic called my ex-husband last night. He wants to put him in the Animus.
To find the artifact before us?
Exactly.
Well, it would be fast using Vidic's Animus. And maybe that would get us back to our original work.
Satish, if we let that happen, then all our money dries up. Lillian is paying for us to find the artifact, not improve our methods. Do you understand?
Right, of course.
I'm sorry. Let's just burn those bridges when we cross them. Are we ready?
Yes, just a few more adjustments, Senorian. I made a small change to the genetic input modulator. I'm hoping that buys us a few more minutes.
Even a few seconds would be nice. I'm ready.
All right, settle in.
Well then. That's interesting. That guy looks intimidating. I wonder if I can use the elevator.